Bonjour, bonjour. Hello and welcome to this PR rendezvous 101 101 101 PR rendezvous. So this means it's been more than 100 times that I've been talking to my computer or my phone. So welcome to this PR rendezvous. For those who know me, I'm Nata from NATA PR, the agency that I founded more than 20 years ago, public relations agency, of course. And I'm passionate about PR, and I've decided to try to simplify this amazing tool. Many large corporations, many brands understand PR and use it well. And I want as many people as possible in the world to discover it and understand what it does and how powerful it can be. So, why do we use PR and what is it for? I remember a few years ago, I'm passionate about uh, some amazing coaches. I'm passionate about coaching. I follow many American coaches, and I think they always have like a few years ahead of everyone. So many of them were using Zoom, for example, way before the pandemic. And one day I'm in a group coaching with the amazing Chris Plackey. So if you want to look into at her work, at her amazing work, she's a business coach. Chris, hi Chris. I say hi to this wonderful woman, Kris Plackey, Plachy. So Chris Plackey. And I'm in one of her group, and everybody's presenting itself. And this is what I say. I'm Nata. I own a PR, a public relations agency. So she asked me, I have an idea of what public relation does and what it is, but tell me, what is it that you do exactly? Isn't it one of your questions once in a while about PR? And what just came out of my mouth was, we help our clients, brands get known. She's like, oh, now I understand what you do. So we help people, brands who work with us, get known. So this is the main thing public relation does. How we do it is through, obviously, journalists, influencers. We use social media as well, my friends, we do. So that's the main thing I wanted to discuss with you today, because even my mother still doesn't understand exactly what I'm doing. But when I'm able to show her something she knows in a magazine or a newspaper, and I tell them this didn't appear like this by magic, someone behind this, there's someone that called a magazine or sent an email to a magazine and convinced them that this would be interesting to be featured in their publication for their readers, right? So, my friends, if you find it complicated and obscure and foggy, you have all the reasons in the world to, because it is. I think that PR people, we just love words so much, so we use too many words to describe what we do. I've used all kinds of descriptions myself. So I was using back in the days, we increase your visibility. We will help brand really enhance their value, their presence. We will help you boost your notoriety or even increase your notoriety. All of this is true, but it's hard to understand exactly what it is. So know that marketing friends, public relations should be part of your promotion, part of your plan, in the big marketing plan, the product, the price, where you're going to be selling it. And then, in the promotion part, this is where you should have some PR activities. And this is what all the major international brands do. They have a very specific public relation programs. Even Glossier, she understood what PR was and she used a lot of it. She gave interviews, so the more visible you get, and PR is there to help you. The difference with publicity, which I love, by the way, I'm a big fan of Facebook ads, for example. You will, of course, gain visibility, gain certain type of notoriety, but credibility is really true when you have someone else, a third party, talking about you. Let's say there's your local newspaper, the journalist in the business section tells you a story, that will give you a lot of credibility, right? And the more people see you or your product, think about my friend Elon Musk. Maybe you don't love him. I can understand why. I'm just giving this example because it's such a huge example. Sometimes it's so big that it really explains what I'm doing, what we are doing, public relations. So he's is a perfect, phenomenon, is an ambassador for everything, all these companies, all these brands. They always claim that he hasn't done a lot of marketing. Well, he's done tons of PR and he still does. And he gives interviews and is visible. So the more visible he is, the more talked about he is and talks about his company. So the more you know about them, the more you see this company. So this is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes, well, you can be lucky and you can be talked about very quickly, but sometimes there are timings. But most of the time, there's a buildup. And Elon Musk is a perfect example. So, of course, not everybody can be an Elon Musk or a Bill Gates, but you can certainly, if you have a great story, if you have this company that did something, that your competitors are not doing, you're launching something new that's locally made. Um, that will interest your local media, the local influencers, and any trade publications who talk about anything in your industry. So this is what we do, and it's powerful. It completes extremely well everything you marketing friends do, advertising wise, money wise. We work with influencers. We are really good at getting our clients featured for free, meaning they don't have to buy the space where they're talked about. They don't have to buy this online section when a business journalist decides to write a story about them, or when a magazine, when Elle decides to feature you, Vogue decides to feature you. We don't have, and it's not an advertising, of course. It's an editorial, means they decided, they chose you. They wanted to tell your story. This has a lot of value. So this is like the organic part of your promotion plan, the plan where, unless you have to pay a PR agency, but if you do it yourself, because this is what I'm teaching, my friend, you can do it. You can do, not to the extent of an agency where we have maybe 5 people working on your account, right? But if you don't have the budget, you're a solopreneur, you're small, there's the NATA PR school for you. So you can go on our website and check it out, natapr.com. NATA PR school is on our website. This is an amazing program. I was talking to a Google specialist. She's specialized in Google Ads. And when I was explaining about the program and what public relations does, she's like, oh my God, I should do this program. Yes, my marketing friends, you should all do it, because then you would understand it so much better. You'll have this really amazing advantage over your competitors because you'll understand PR. You'll even know how to do it yourself. So be on the look, because we will reopen the door on February 6th, the 6th, 2024. So yes, what does public relation? What is it for? It's to get you known, and get your product out there, get it featured for free, so that you can increase your impact. And more people sees you. The more people see you, the more they will want to buy you. If you propose something, of course, if you have something to sell. So voila, this is PR Rendezvous 101. I can't believe this, my friend. Times fly. And hopefully you can also listen to our podcast. I have a podcast, the NATA PR School podcast, EN in bracket EN, because I also do one in French, FR for French. So voila, you're more than welcome to join me again next week. À la semaine prochaine.